Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to our channel. While some Nigerians are taking this particular news with a pinch of salt, others are saying this is a welcome development that is way long overdue. But depending on the fence, which part of the fence you're sitting on, you would actually judge for yourself if it's worth it, or if it's long overdue, or if it's a case of some persons, looking at the whole help as a situation where there are two gains here and there that we are not seeing that meets the eyes. But before we go into the news proper to find out what it is that is going on, especially when it comes to the issue of security and architecture, like it, subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you will see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Well, international bodies have finally decided to give Nigeria a breath of relief as the France Defense International has shown an interest to join the Nigerian military in fighting groups, as in those who have been terrorizing the nation in the country. Remember that President Muhammadu Buhari's administration has promised to do all that it can to ensure peace, economic growth, and stability of the nation. Mr. Nicolas Rambaud, representing the French Defense Attack Team, met with some key officials of the Nigerian Navy yesterday in Port Harcourt, Rivers State, to extend their desire and free will to join the Nigerian military, help and support in securing the Gulf area of Guinea, and further bilateral cooperations among two nations. Wow. A lot of Nigerians have been reacting very strongly, but let's find out though. So French Defense Attaché in Nigeria, Nicolas Rambo, met with officials of the Nigerian Navy yesterday in Port Harcourt to extend the French government support in securing Gulf of Guinea and further bilateral cooperations France in Nigeria. Now, a lot of Nigerians have been wondering what's really going on. But don't forget that France is not just any nation. It is one of the biggest, the strongest, the fastest growing economies in Europe. Speaking about the French countries, you can't start your topic by mentioning France as a major factor. The involvement means that Nigeria now has the backing of not just the United States of America, USA. Now France and other world powers at their disposal in fighting insurgency and insecurity in the nation. Well, there've been some military equipment France defense section have actually brought in, but the question now is, a lot of questions have been battling the minds of many persons in the media space. A lot of Nigerians are reacting. What happened? Why now? What changed? For 10 years we have been fighting the issue of Boko Haram, a decade now and counting, and it seems as if it's an inheritance, so to speak. It's being passed on from one administration to another. I'm talking about the Boko Boys, Boko Haram, and there are so much social menaces they be causing Nigerians. And one would wonder, Nigerians have been asking for international help, and it has been scanty here and there, nothing so serious. But all of a sudden, France is showing so much interest, and other nations are showing so much interest to help fight the insurgents. Some persons are saying, so if you check the social media comments, it will wow you what Nigerians are actually insinuating. But if you ask me, any help that will help to curb the issue of insecurity, in as much as it will do justice to it. Don't forget that the French people they should be, if you ask me, they should be neutral in their analysis, or neutral in their judgment, judging the fact that they are neither the southern Nigeria, neither are they the northern Nigeria. So whatever intel they have, I feel they will probably share with the military. But it will amaze you what Nigerians are saying. Let's quickly hear what Nigerians are saying concerning this. Some of their comments are downright funny. Others are actually very serious and worth listening to. But let's take a few comments here so we can understand what we are saying right here in the studio. This one here says, what powers are now coming to fight Eastern Security Network because of oil? If not, what are they doing in southern Nigeria instead of the northern parts that the Boko Haram has seized since 2014? My brother, it's not 2014. It has been for a decade now, even before Goodluck Ebele Jonathan came in. I think it started forming bits and pieces here and there during the time of Obasanjo, but it wasn't a very serious issue. It was just little bit of little small hoodlums here and there until it became very magnified in the time of Jonathan. A lot of persons believe that the reason why they became very magnified in the time of Jonathan, Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, the former president of Nigeria, was simply because he was not a military man and probably have little or no idea on how to do this the defense thing. But don't forget, he's the chief of staff. Of course, he had all the military defense and intellectuals intelligence support he could get. But a lot of Nigerians believe that if they can bring in a military or ex or former retired general into the picture as the chief of staff, he will understand the terrain better and will be able to command the troops better on what to do. And that didn't change much. In fact, it got worse. Okay, so it's not 2014, that's gone beyond 2014 actually. So it's about a decade and still counting. They are of the opinion that the South now wants to leave Nigeria, and all these people are rushing in to force Nigeria to stay together. This one is of the opinion that all of a sudden, when they realize that Oduduwa Republic is about to leave, Biafra nation is about to exit Nigeria, all of a sudden the war powers are coming in and saying, look, we're going to fight the insurgents. So Nigerians are saying, if they must start, they should actually start from the north, where, it has been ravaged so much. It should begin from the north, not from the south. South is relatively, endurable. This one here is saying, my dear, they are wasting their time, because what has come to be. Biafra has come to be, and to remain, whether they like it or not. This one here is saying, all this while Nigerians were suffering, crying for help from the Western world, they ignored us. Now that Nigerians are taking the bulls by the horn to solve their problems, they, that's the Westerners, are intervening to crush the ESM Biafra and the Oduduwa Republic. For greedy sake, they are here to secure and steal our oil as usual. Please, bro, kindly enlighten our brothers and fellow Africans about this conspiracy. Thank you for your wisdom. This one here is saying, has Biafra any, or is Biafra a local government area or state in Nigeria? Wishful thinking. This one here says, so Malafia is on point. I could still remember very strongly, I think some 48 hours ago, Malafia actually came on social media, one of the I think that should be channels really, or Arise, one of those TV stations, actually came up and said, look, the people who are doing all this insecurity, funding the insecurity and making the insurgents to go out of proportion, actually international bodies. And they say that what powers, what countries that actually wants Nigeria to be remain unstable security wise. But then some persons are saying, if Malafia in some point and all of a sudden the French troops are willing to work with Nigerian military to give them intelligence, then I think the whole politics is beyond what meets the eyes. But the truth be told, right now, Nigeria needs every information, classified or not, they can't get to weather this stuff. Don't forget that the Oduduwa Republic is taking a different dimension. They're going actually the intellectual way as against the usual physical strength. And if they go through the intellectual way, the United Nations have no option but to at least listen to them, because it is actually in all their charters on the way Professor Banji is following suit based on what is written in their charter. And that's what we're going to wrap it up. What's your take on the fact that the French have decided to work in connivance, in collaboration with the Nigerian military, and of course they actually landed in Rivers State?